Thomas Sankara and Ibrahim Traoré, the revolution they couldn't kill. Have you ever heard of a man so honest, so bold, so dangerous to the system that they had to kill him just to shut him up? His name was Thomas Sankara. And even after his death, his spirit refused to stay buried. Today, another young soldier has taken the stage, Ibrahim Traoré, a man many call the new Sankara. But who was Sankara? Why was he killed? And why is the world watching Traoré now? Let's go back to where it all began. Burkina Faso. Back then, it was called Upper Volta, a name left behind by French colonizers. In 1983, a 33-year-old army captain named Thomas Sankara came to power, not through war, but through revolution of ideas. He renamed the country to Burkina Faso, the land of upright people, and he meant it. He slashed government salaries, sold off the presidential fleet. He told his ministers to ride bicycles and walk like the people they served. He refused aid with strings, refused debt traps from the IMF and World Bank. He said, "The one who feeds you controls you." He vaccinated over 2 million children in one campaign, empowered women, banned FGM, and encouraged female leadership. He led massive reforestation projects to fight desertification, but his biggest threat? He told Africans to stand up. The West didn't like that. France didn't like that. Even some African leaders didn't like that. Sankara was doing what no African leader dared, breaking free of colonial influence. And so, in October 1987, just 4 years into his leadership, Thomas Sankara was assassinated, shot by soldiers, led by his closest friend, Blaise Compaoré. A betrayal so deep, it shattered the hope of a generation. Burkina Faso was thrown back into the arms of foreign control. The dream was buried, but only for a while. Fast forward to 2022, the people of Burkina Faso are suffering once again. Terrorism, corruption, and a government serving foreign masters. Then came another soldier, young, calm, fearless, Captain Ibrahim Traoré. At just 34, he led a coup and took power, not to enrich himself, but to finish what Sankara started. He expelled French troops, banned French mining companies exploiting gold, formed alliances with Mali and Niger, and stood boldly against foreign control. He said, "If our partners are not happy, too bad. Burkina Faso will not need it."
Captain in Faso over party. And just like that,
The world saw Sankara's shadow rise again. They both wore military uniforms. They both took power in their early 30s. They both rejected luxury, corruption, and colonial strings. Both stood for African unity, economic independence, power to the people, and both refused to be puppets. But Traoré faces a new war: terrorism, foreign media pressure, and economic sabotage. He's not fighting just old colonial powers. He's fighting systems designed to keep Africa weak. But here's the difference this time. Africa's awake. The youth are watching. The world is watching. And this time the revolution has learned how to survive.
Thomas Sankara lit the fire. They tried to put it out in 1987. But in 2022, that fire found new breath.
Ibrahim Traoré is not just a soldier. He's a symbol, a signal, that the fight is far from over. Because you can kill a man, but you can't kill a movement. And as long as Africans remember, as long as voices rise, and fists stay raised, the revolution will never die. If you believe Africa deserves better, if you believe the story isn't over, subscribe to See General. We're not just telling stories. We're bringing truth back to life.